Hey everyone, welcome to Spoiler Kings. This is yours truly, Brandman. Here during our Halloween month, we're doing retro style reviews all month. Old school Halloween films, Halloween themed horror films,
Mm.
classics. And whoa, my
Just
boy
kidding.
Brian the Grizzly joining me, decked out Halloween style. Jason Voorhees mask.
I mean,
What more
that's
could
a
you ask?
classic. I mean, what's more Halloween than Jason Voorhees? They're having
Thank
the
you.
Halloween mask, and that's the
Mhm.
review we're gonna do Friday the 13th. So take it away, Brandon.
That's exactly what we're doing. Could not be a more appropriate mask. I got a little synopsis for you guys before we get into it. All right. In 1957, a young boy named Jason Voorhees drowns in a lake near Camp Crystal Lake. The next year, two counselors are murdered. In 1980, a descendant of the original owners reopens Camp Crystal Lake with the help of some counselors. The counselors get killed one by a mysterious person. Mysterious person. Could it be Jason out for revenge?
Dude, this is the most campy. This is what they when they say campy movies, they mean this.
This is what they mean.
This is the originator. This is the best of the best. This is Friday the 13th. People still don't like Friday the 13th because of this movie. It's the
Because
most
of this movie.
unlucky day of the year. If you see a month that it's a Friday the 13th, you know some shit's about to go down because that's what you
Yes.
got on Friday the 13th. This movie is off the chain.
Yes, it is. And just you know you've reached icon status when people are that superstitious of that specific day, whenever that day happens.
It's so
You
good.
know, we were in the midst of a slasher renaissance almost when this came out. You know, we already had Michael Myers a couple years earlier. You know, Jason, Freddy Krueger was soon to come. You know, Leatherface was already out there. So,
Oh, I still
you
don't.
know, this is one of the icons. This is one of the greats.
So I still won't go into Texas because of Leatherface,
Oh
personally.
yeah. Oh yeah. And you know, technically, even though I'm getting ahead of myself, this was not the introductory for Jason himself.
Very
This
true.
was kind of a mystery who done it. You know, I'm you know, we're talking about a 42-year-old movie at this point. It came out in 1980. So, you know, should I spoil it or not?
I guess. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler
Spoiler
alert!
alert.
Go
The
ahead.
killer is Jason's mother, Pamela Voorhees, this first go round. And you know, funny enough, I had gotten into Jason. Well, you know, this came out before either of us were either born, so I automatically associated Jason with Friday the 13th even before I started watching these movies. I didn't know about Pamela Voorhees until I sat down and watched it.
Exactly. So I had no idea what we were watching, but this is an epic movie because as I said, it's campy. It's exactly what campy is. It
Mm-hmm.
is still scary. Jason is. I think he's even more than because Michael Myers moves fast. Jason doesn't even move fast.
No,
Jason just
he trudges. Like he trudges. You
and he
know, he walks
catches you
slower
all
than
the
Michael Myers, and Michael Myers walks pretty. You know,
but that's is because Jason's dead. I mean, Jason is so cold. He beats up Freddy. He
yep.
and he always sits up. He's ready to go for more. He is
Mm-hmm.
really he's on the Mount Rushmore of scary movies of these main guys. He is literally up there, and that's why Friday the 13th is one of the most epic movies to ever come out. And like
Mm-hmm.
I know I usually ask where do we rate things. I don't know if Friday the 13th is one of those things that one of these movies that I rank at the top, but I always rank Jason at the top. He's like top
Yes,
four
Jason as a character,
characters,
absolutely,
top four
absolutely.
ever. Like I can't think
You
of
know,
one
he
better, more or worse or scarier than Jason.
definitely. You know, say what you will about the quality of the Friday the 13th movies, because some of them are decent, and then some of them are just very bad.
Yep.
But but it's Jason as a character that really sells the movies as a whole. You know, you could always expect him to be in top form.
And every Halloween, every store that you go into, you're looking for costumes. you see a Jason Voorhees mask.
You're gonna see a hockey mask.
That's just what it is. He is
Yeah.
taking the hockey mask, and it's synonymous just with him, with Jason.
Mhm.
That is so awesome. It is so cool. He is. If I was doing the ranking for scary movies, I have him right behind Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I have Freddy 1, Michael Myers 2, Jason 3.
I think we're aligning on that. I think that's about the same for me too. Yeah.
Okay, so the question you usually ask: does Friday the 13th hold up today? If we really re-released it, will this movie hold up?
I very much think that it would. I very much think that it would. If it were re-released, I think it would do very good for itself. I think it would be just as effective as they say it was on the screen, all those years back in 1980.
Here's the thing. That makes exactly what you're saying makes perfect sense because, as we said, Jason Voorhees and Friday the 13th is synonymous with Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So if you re-release it during Halloween, it's literally synonymous with Halloween. Everyone's going to go out and see it. It's just what it is. Okay, so where do you rank Friday the 13th as far as Halloween movies?
This is a top 15.
Top 15.
This is probably on my list, probably a number, probably going to say 13 or 14.
Friday the 13th for me is a top 10. Is a top 10er. Kevin Bacon
sure was in it.
It's like this movie is just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
They had a $500,000 budget. Guess how much money it made on a $500,000 budget?
$5,000 budget.
$500,000.
$5 million.
It made almost $60 million. This is the show. This is the movie. There might have been better movies out, but this started the whole genre. The idea of campy movies, as I said, is this one. This is it. Because it took place in a camp. Just killing everybody. And he does it so cold with a machete. You see the all the time with him scratching his head with his machete going back and forth. It is amazing. It is so very cool. I love this movie. I hope you guys love this movie. Brandon likes this movie. He don't like it as much as Fright Night, but
you know how I feel about Fright Night. I love me some Fright Night.
But I still feel like this is still one of those top movies that we needed to talk about. So I wanted to make sure we hit this up. I want to hear what you guys think about Friday the 13th. Please comment, like the video, subscribe. We're on our way to 400. I'm hoping you guys can help us get there.
8 more. Help us out.
8 more, guys.